Hey everybody, and welcome to the week ahead read and the time frame of the 28th of February 2026 through the 7th of March of 2026. For the collective, as always, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, Randy Mentalk 93 on YouTube, and the Mentalk Experience on Facebook. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one card for the beginning of the week, one card for the middle of the week, and one card for the end of this 8-day period. There's going to be a separate Saturday read. It's just going to be clumped in with this one. So again, no Saturday read, just clumped in with this one. So that's why it's Saturday to Saturday, not Sunday to Saturday. So we have the Ace of Potions reversed for the beginning of the week, or beginning of the time frame I said. So not even at the beginning, by the beginning of next month, there's going to be some form of harsh words or harsh feelings going on. There seems to be some form of emotional unavailability, hypersensitivity to empath messages. Someone that is overly emotional or speaks strongly about things. That might be popping up within the week as well. It looks like a refusal of closure or a refusal to forgive can be hindering progress. So make sure that you are working on your envy, working on your jealousy factors, working on your greed. Make sure that you are working on your understanding of things, especially for those that are in the stage of denial when it comes to grief or depression or showing emotions. It looks like zeros are important. Caterpillars are important. Larva, Larvae. Muscles and muscular health, nerve damage or nerve endings might be affected within the first few days as well. It looks like there's going to be some form of release that's being blocked or warded off or shielded. So make sure that you are able to manifest your desires regardless of that. It looks like there's going to be some form of torn or ripped wings, either metaphorically, figuratively, or literally. It looks like there's going to be some form of feeling like a pet or feeling like an object or domesticating animals. Domestic animals as well is going to be like symbolic for like anthropomorphic guides and beings that might pop up. So like dogs, cats, horses, pigs, ferrets, spiders, snakes, fish, etc. Whatever you can keep in your local area as a pet is what it's referring to. So make sure that you are aware of what animals can be domesticated and pay attention to the empathic messages surrounding your emotions. Your emotional unavailability will hinder progress, so make sure that you work on that. Make sure you work on your lack of impulse control. Make sure that you work on your looped thinking, so like PTSD flashbacks, or your memory bank, constantly playing the same memory over and over and over and over again. Like it's not letting you leave the theater. It's like you're not waking up from a very bad dream and you just want it to be over, and it's not letting you have it be over. Refusing to center yourself or being ungrounded can be due to a dual purpose or dual perspective in things. This is for the 2 of Potions for the middle of the week. It looks like not putting a label on anything and getting the bare minimum and speaking the least amount of words would be wisest. Make sure that you put a cork in it. Make sure that you are able to manifest your desires. Make sure that you power up your spell jars or your moon magic. Make sure you label your work. Make sure you label the evidence. Make sure you label cynical behavior and narcissistic abuse and document things. There's going to be a gain in some sort of perspective, but a loss of emotions or feelings in a certain area of expertise that you once thought you had a lot of experience in, or once thought was a good thing. So it's like you're drinking poison and it's just constantly a hollow, empty cup, but realizing that the bottle isn't going to have the answer to your problems in it. Red magic and blue magic and green magic are going to be the most impactful and the most impacted within the middle of the week, as well as within the beginning of the week. It looks like there's going to be some sort of mixed emotions or conflicting feelings or some sort of emotional turmoil that might be leaving your insides shaking even if you're confident on the outside. Soulmate energy and soul bond energy are going to be highly important, especially for like divine connections with those that only have like an empathic or telepathic communication with their soulmates. This is like someone who may not have a physical relationship with you now, but they may have had one with you, but they may not have. It may have been like a past life or a parallel life. Bones and bone health within the middle of the week are going to be important. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you use silence to your advantage. Make sure that you are fully aware in what's going on and what can happen. Work on your sensitivity training. Work on your receptivity to telepathic and empathic messages. Work on your pessimism to make sure that you're staying more realistic so you don't become so cynical that you end up harming yourself. Self-confidence and trust exercises are going to be the most important and the most prominent within the week, especially between the 28th and the 2nd. Looks like there's going to be some form of manifesting going on beneath the surface. Not all bottles are carbonated, but that doesn't mean you want to shake it up. Take that how you see it. And lastly, we have the Empress for the end of the week. So what this means is there's going to be a sense of self-worth coming through. There's going to be a lot of leisure activities or games being played. There's going to be a heavy energy, putting down some justice with like a strong, firm hand, with maybe a string attached or a tight leash or whatever the case may be. Restrain your childish antics, restrain your childhood tendencies, restrain yourself from acting like a child or in any light that might make you look like a child within the week, especially between the 28th and the 5th of March. It looks like there's going to be some form of gap within mindsets of how to raise children or how to treat women or advice being given. There's going to be some sort of conflicting story. There's going to be a rip or a tear going on. Somebody might have ripped up something important in the last 3 to 6 days. So 1, 2, 3, all the way through from the 22nd of February. I might be throwing something away within the next 6 days. So it'll probably be around the 13th of March latest, maybe the 14th of March. It looks to me like there's going to be a heavy impact on your self-worth due to siblings or sisters or brothers or communication styles differing. Looks like a third party has to become involved and is going to have to lay a firm hand on the situation, especially on the plaintiff side. So if you're in a court case and you're the plaintiff, start acting right, start getting your shit together and start stitching together a plan. If you're on the defendant side, you are the one with the leash on your side, meaning that the judge is going to look heavily upon the other person with a grain of salt. They're not going to be very open-minded once things start to slowly show themselves. Especially for those that were raised Catholic or raised Christian or raised with a mindset of you were warned, or this is your fair warning, or you can't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Permanent sticks out. Permanence sticks out as well. Now for the overall part of the week, besides just the end of the week, there's going to be some form of loose footing. So watch yourself, especially if you have like DID or a possession that you are able to control. Especially for those with demons on a leash, so to speak, or literally. There's going to be some form of mother knows best mentality going on, vanity driven, communication styles and communication about your emotions and your feelings are very important, especially when it comes to priorities, mental health, and education. Education along with mental health are going to be important. So education in regards to children or the law or whatever the case may be. Mental health as in prioritizing yourself, putting your confidence up, getting your determination up, getting your self-worth up, getting your self-confidence up. It looks like there's going to be a lot of creativity needed. Synergize that energy and be able to manifest your desires. The law of choice can be beneficial as long as you value intuition. So start listening to your intuition a little bit more. Start delegating your intuition more. Stonewall method is the best way. Or gray rock method is the best way for stonewalls and for narcissistic tendencies. But overall, you're going to be able to get your wish. It just may take about anywhere between less than a month to 3 months, it looks like. So by no later than May 28th. But that's what I'm getting for the collective energy for the 28th of February through the 7th of March of 2026. As always with these though, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.